Welcome to our 6-day Snowdonia expedition. And you can hear my dog in the back there. So, where do I start? 10 mountain summits, 2 waterfalls. We've given ourselves 6 days. I've just pulled up to my friend's house and he is coming now. Giving me a smile as he comes over because he knows that I know that this is a crazy adventure, and we're going to take you on the way.
I just got to run my my keys over to my mum's. I'll only be literally 2 minutes, mate.
All right, bro. We've not really done anything like this before, so yeah. They're kind of like a deer in the headlights at the moment. We're not really sure about anything, so yeah, well, we'll get out and we'll find out. But yep, it's going to be an interesting time, and I'm going to enjoy taking you away with us. So plug the postcode into the sat-nav and it's going to take us 3 hours and 45 minutes. That's 161 miles. So going to be an interesting journey. We've got the dilemma that we're leaving around about currently 5 o'clock UK time, and it's going to take us around about 3.5 hours to get up there. So kind of against the clock, but we've got headlights and torches and all that sort of thing, so we're kind of hopefully prepared. Hello. Right, so we've got 52 miles remaining. We've taken our first stop, so we've travelled about 130 miles, and probably got, it's 20 to 8 now. We've probably got about an hour and 20 minutes of sunlight left. So it's looking like we're probably going to need to get our head torches out and clamber towards Cadaradris in the dark, which is a new experience for me, and so kind of looking forward to that in a weird way. So yeah, we'll keep you updated on the way.
Are we there in all? Was that recording there?
It's tracking your face, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's awesome, isn't it?
It's honestly
Good little bit of kit that we got. So even when I try and turn it towards me, it's like, nope, I'm staying on jammers.
That's a hell of a bit of kit. I'd have to get one of those.
Yeah,
100%.
So how do you feel?
Anxious, mate.
Yeah.
Anxious. Yeah, it's going to be an experience. We don't know what we're going to really face once we get out there. It's okay to think the worst case scenarios, but you don't know what's actually going to occur. But we're well prepared. We're running a little bit behind schedule. That'll be my doing. I had my theory test today, which I failed, but better luck next time. But all in all, yeah, it's going to be a great trip.
Awesome. Right. So the first thing we're after is some water. Now we can purify it. Well, rather we can grab it from what I believe could be Lynn Cow. Yeah, all of these Welsh places are really confusing me right now. It's quite late. We've just had a 4-hour drive, so haven't even got my bearings. So right now we are dropped my water. So right now we are looking for a way to get some water. Like I said, we could probably grab it from the lake, which might be the only way that we can do this, but we'll see.
I didn't see it come out of the door.
I'll just grab a load of this. So that's the plan, guys. Gonna grab some water from the lake, take it to camp, and then do the whole purify and filtration process there. So we can cook up some food and, well, yeah, cook up some food and everything else which comes with nighttime camping. So around about 9:30?
So late at night, nearly 10 o'clock.
Nearly 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Indeed.
So, currently walking past, is that Linco?
Yeah.
Yeah, Linco.
Yeah.
On the way towards Caderadris. I think we're taking the Miniford path. So I'll bring you back when we're slightly closer.
When this one runs out, I'll have to get the old head torch out.
We have made our way into the mountains. So, to be precise, we don't exactly know where we are at the moment. But we pitched up our tents after a long hard slog up, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, when it just...
What time is it?
It's 26 minutes past 12.
26 minutes past 12, almost 12:30. We've done most of our water stuff, not that you can see, and I'm currently cooking some dinner. I've got chicken tikka today, so we're probably going to close off out now because it's getting late and we want to be up early and we're absolutely shattered. So over and out for now. Good morning, world. 5:44. I'm currently tucked up in my sleeping bag with my dog. He's been moving around in it all night. They're only tiny, so it's been a fun time. Yeah. So don't really know what the plan is today at the moment. So I guess we'll go with the flow. We'll go from there. Ooh. What's the dog? I guess it's definitely time to get up. It's around about 6:30 in the morning, and you be careful. I'm currently in my tent. It looks like I'm in a house, but anyway, I'm in my tent and I'm just making myself a coffee and I'm going to tuck into a full English breakfast, which should get me started. So today it's Caderadris.
Yeah.
So we've packed up and now we're beginning to take the Miniford path up to Caderadris. What was that point we just passed?
Mould Flynn or something?
We've just passed that. We actually passed that last night.
Without knowing.
So yeah, we'll keep you updated on the way. Well, as you can see, we are at Cadair Idris. Now, that was probably one of the most difficult hikes we've had. What do you reckon, James?
I reckon that was 100% one of the difficult ones we've had so far. Proper tested our abilities in this weather too, which is absolutely gorgeous, might I add. And the views are just spectacular. It's well worth the trail. Well worth the trail. Just fantastic. You wouldn't believe this is in your back garden, would you?
Absolutely. Welcome back. Walking between, well, currently walking between, what is it? Mole?
No, Render the Mole or something.
Something like that. Mountain between Cadair and Idris. Well, the summit between, or the trig point, whatever you want to call it. It was quite cool. And we got some great shots, which you probably just saw for this clip.
Stay, even for a moment, that's okay. Even if the sky is turning grey.
So you had oil there?
Yeah, I've got oil somewhere. I'll have to just get it, grab it out. So, we decided against driving over to North Snowdonia. Cadair Idris did us in pretty well, to be honest. It was a tough old cookie. So, we decided to find a camping place. And have a chilled night because we'll drive up early tomorrow and start the Aber Falls to Carnadale Range, which is probably going to be a tough one. Yeah, very surprised by Cadair Idris. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely my favourite mountain. What about you, James?
Hey.
How was Cadair Idris for you?
Yeah, great adventure, beautiful sights, definitely a recommend. Tough old walk, so don't believe anybody if they tell you it's easy, because it's not. It does push you to your limits. But we made it through, and it was a bloody great day.
Agreed. It was an absolutely fantastic day. So sorry, it's very difficult, kind of using a new piece of equipment, so I can get my vlog on. But yeah, it was a brilliant day, and I'm just so happy to be here, really. So yeah, we're gonna crack on with some bacon and burgers, and everything else, because we are absolutely starving. So I'll turn it off now and possibly bring you back a little later. It's dinner time. What have we got, chef?
Couple of burgers, a couple of burgers, a bit of bacon afterwards, and maybe one of our ration packs because we've done quite a bit today. And yeah, we are definitely feeling the hunger tonight. So we've got quite a big day coming up for us tomorrow. So it's definitely sure that we eat well, have a decent amount of sleep. Also get out quite early because we want to get there as soon as possible to catch the best, catch the sunlight.
Yeah.
It's the best
Yeah. Get there earlier the better.
That's the one.
Hungry.
Oh yes.
Trailblazer James cooking up some delightful bacon.
Yeah, that's good, mate. Lovely.
And look at my travesty here.
That's alright, mate. You alright?
It will be delightful. It will be absolutely beautiful.
100%.
It's 20 past 11, 25 past 11 actually, and we've eaten pretty well. We're exhausted and we're looking forward to checking out the Canada Range tomorrow, just before that Aber Falls. So it's good night for now, but not for me. I think I'm going to have a couple more snacks and yeah, I'll hopefully fall asleep within the hour because we're hoping to get up for around about 7 at least. Should take us about 45-50 minutes to get over to Canada Range, where I'll begin our ascent to ultimately Canada Llewellyn, through a number of other mountains first. So tomorrow's a busy day, so just going to switch off now and try to get some rest and a decent night's sleep and catch you in the morning. Right, so it's around about 8 o'clock in the morning. We slept in a bit because we slept super well. The midges seem to be attacking us like really bad, so we're gonna make a quick exit and carry on with our plan today. So probably need to hit Jamaica and then up to North Snowdonia to check out the other mountains. There you go. So we've just parked up at another secret free car park and we've got a mile to walk to Aber Falls. We picked up James a new pack. What do you think, guys? We've been on this route now to Aber Falls for possibly about 25 minutes to half an hour. Sun's beaming down. It's getting very hot out here. Yeah, we should see
about 23, 24 degrees.
Yeah, about that.
In the valley, especially hot.
Yeah, it's extremely hot. But
A bit more prepared for the water storm.
yeah, a lot more prepared with the water. We made sure of that this morning because yesterday we didn't take enough water with us. We struggled a little bit, but nevertheless we came through as champions. We mastered it, and yeah, we'll catch you guys in a little bit.
and we're on our way to Fall Frass, which is going to be a bit of a climb, but yeah, that's what we're here for. Oh, such a beautiful day, lovely little bit of breeze, and the sun shining. What more can you ask for, eh?
Just hold my hand on a dark night. Don't hold me back from a spotlight. No, you're tired. Just pick me up in the hard times. Don't put me down 'cause I'm too high. Oh, no, you're tired. You want someone weak so you can feel strong. You've got to be right, so I must be wrong. That's how I know that you're not the one. You can't even handle a little competition. Yeah, always number one. Can't face my ambition. Yeah, you can't take me on. See a girl who's falling, it's like it turns you on, and you run to catch her. Yeah, hear a damsel calling, all dressed up in a storm for you. You want someone weak so you can feel strong. You can't even handle a little competition. Yeah, always number one. Can't face my ambition. Yeah, you can't take me on. Just hold my hand on a dark night. You can't even handle. Don't hold me back from a spotlight. No, little competition. Just hold my hand on a dark night. Always number one.
This particular walk is that the trail's very difficult to see, and you can quite easily find yourself off the trail like maybe we are at the moment. I'm not sure. Let's keep going. So it's a difficult one. It's around about 4:15 at the moment, and if we don't make progress by 5, we might need to consider thinking about if we can actually make this today. So I'll bring you back hopefully with the summit. Time's half 4. We're kind of walking through some boggy shit right now, so let's move it back over here. So this is a toughie. The trail's not particularly clear. It's very difficult to walk and talk in this kind of pressure, I guess. All I want to do is just head down and walk. But I can see some carned out ponies, and I know that plenty of people will appreciate a few shots of them. So making sure I haven't damaged my shoe. All good. So yeah, I'll bring you back in a few minutes time. wind, we made it too far for us. The time was 5:30. It was a hell of a slog, to be honest. We didn't actually stick to any given trail in the end. We just thought we're getting up the mountain, and we just picked a couple of routes and decided to skirt left and right to make it easier, to save ourselves a bit of time, because otherwise we were really cutting things fine. So we made it, and now we're on to the next one. Let's go.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, and I think I have me another one. Look, if I could share and express with you, the way I'm feeling is oh so true. Yeah, like cutting a ribbon to your own car or crib, baby. Now you know exactly just where I live. Positive, we keep it on the up and up. Always 100, like we're trying to make it perfect. The perfect weather, the perfect sunshine, sun rays, beautiful people and perfect faces to fill this place. It's diversity and adversity. This we overcome like we just wanna be happy and smile it up with friends and family. And ain't no drama, cause I mean, who wants that? Now come on. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
Took us about 15 minutes for a fall for us. So, do really well. It's super downhill. I'm not expecting great audio. We're just about to get our drinks out. We have them, pass them around for a little bit before we hit the next peak. So, we're on a bit of a rush. Speaks to just gone 6:15. So I'd say we've got about an hour and a half to really make a dent on getting down. It pretty much means that our drone shots at the following 2 to 3 peaks. Probably going to be quick, but I'm trying to be as quick as I can anyway. Because time and light are running out and we don't have the resources to stay out for the night. We've left our camping stuff in the car because we knew this was going to be a big one. So, yeah. Right. So we kind of decided that we're probably not going to hit all the peaks today. It's taken us a long time. We kind of underestimated the amount of distance was required to kind of complete this. We were using 3 different maps to complete the circuit that we wanted to do. Now where there is no, we aren't following any path at all. We are basically roaming with the sheep. We're just taking it, we're just being quite precautionary at the moment because it's looking quite gnarly. We're beginning to look a little bit potentially dangerous. So yeah, we'll bring you back when we have further updates. So we pretty much managed to make it down. Just a few other bits like this awkward terrain to navigate. So yeah, I mean, the actual camera doesn't really do it justice, but we know there's a road or a path over there, so we're just going to head towards that now. How you feeling, Jabez?
Yeah, I'm feeling alright, bro. Just
Yeah.
a bit tired, mate. Taking a long route round. And finally we made our way down.
Oh, it's lost me. So I'll just refresh. So how do you feel, mate?
Yeah. Tired. Obviously, we underestimated this one a bit. But nevertheless, we did hit a few peaks. Had a bit of trouble getting down. We found the route. Thankfully, this leading us to a pathway. And then when we get to the barness to fill up our bottles and head off back to the car.
Yeah.
And grab our camping gear and set up camp.
Yeah. So I think for me, the horse is getting a bit bogged. Let's move over there, I reckon. For me, when it finally tracks me again, which is not. Here it is now. For me, we well, yeah, it was a challenging walk, a different type of challenge from yesterday. This is more endurance, I feel. I think though, yesterday was similar time, 6 hours yesterday.
Yeah, it was about that. We got quite lucky today because we've had a bit of a shade on us. We was in the sun all day yesterday.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how it is. We're kind of making our way towards the first track, the first proper track that we've seen in probably 7 hours. I'm aching, my feet are killing. Beginning to start to run on empty now. We've got about a couple of miles to get back to where we need to get to. Just one more dilemma, I guess, and that's how to get over this fence. But there's a gate, so that'll be that. Okay, well, it's bye for now, and I'll bring you back when we've made some progress towards the car, or got to the car. It depends. I'm tired. Morning world. It is 5:47 a.m. and yeah, I guess I'm kind of sorry that we didn't get to finish the video off yesterday. The hike turned out to be a lot more cool than what we thought. There was a number of problems, should I say, but yeah. It was a very hard day, and I was just very, very happy to get to bed in the end. I was pretty much completely exhausted.
to the point where I was pretty much physically ill. So it's been a tough day yesterday, and obviously the day before was Kadera, which was personally my most difficult climb. Yeah, it's been a good few days, but equally I'm absolutely exhausted. It's morning time, and we're just packing up. We were just discussing what routes we're going to take today, because yesterday completely smashed us out. So this was our camping spot for the night. I probably should have got a shot just before we took them down, but as you can see, it's quite a flat ground in the middle of like a side of the road, because we were absolutely shattered, and we just thought we're putting our tents up here.
That's the A5.
That is the A5. It is the A5. It was like that all night, mate, wasn't it?
Yeah, trust me, yeah.
Big lorries. Neo jumping out of his skin inside of my flipping.
I thought they heard there, Rusty.
Yeah, he was inside my sleeping bag, and he just jumps for fear in my sleep. He's just like everywhere. Yeah, so we're going to try and find an easiest route today up to Carned Llewellyn, because we've got Tryfan to do tomorrow, and then we've got the gliders. Yeah. So I'm just going to bring you round. Looking a bit worse for wear at the moment. Stink.
And we both, man. Fuck it up.
But yeah, enjoying it. More beautiful weather, and we're going to hit some big ass mountain, which is, I think, from memory, about 20 metres smaller than Snowdon, so it's not a small one. And when we got up to Folfrash yesterday, and we looked at Deposit Carned, it looked huge, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, trust me, mate. 100%. It looked absolutely massive compared to what we were on.
Yeah.
Even though we felt like we were sort of climbing there.
Yeah. Welcome back. So we have just arrived at the base of Penure Olwen. That's Penure Olwen. And we are going to scramble up. I think it's the north face of Penure Olwen. And then once we get to the ridge, we're going to hike towards the Carnedal beasts. And they are Carned Llewellyn. And we've got the other one, which name has evaded me for the moment, Carned Daffyd. Daffyd. How can you forget Daffyd? It's a Welsh name, isn't it, really? So, how do you feel, James?
Yeah, feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Well rested and whatnot. Just about to take this beast on. So yeah, it's going to be a tough old walk, but we're up to the challenge. We've not been defeated by anything that's come our way so far. So just carry on, march on.
Yep. So I think it's around about 10 miles today. We did 15 miles yesterday, absolute killer. We did around about 11 before that.
Like that, yeah.
10, 11 before that. So up at Cadera. So we're averaging around about 12.5 miles a day at the moment. Today we'll bring that down slightly, but we're here to do the Carnedal range, and this is part of it. We currently parked at set up our camp at the base of Tryfan, ready to come back down after we've done this stretch, and basically take Tryfan on tomorrow, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right, mate.
Yeah, so Tryfan tomorrow, Penure Olwen, and 2 Carned beasts today. And the day after tomorrow we're looking to do the gliders, so finish with Devil's Appendix, Devil's Kitchen. So there we go.
beginning our slow walk up towards Penure Wen. We've made a few adjustments from yesterday, purely because our bags were still too heavy again. We kind of had a little rummage this morning and pulled out a load of unnecessary stuff that we didn't actually need.
Yeah.
Which is super helpful. And so our bags are feeling relatively light at the moment. We've literally only got what we think we need. Mainly food, water,
Sun
cream, because it's absolutely boiling. Hey? Yeah. Sorry, it's kind of difficult to navigate your direction at the best of times. It's a quick oxygen break. Slowly getting up. Let me turn you around. Beautiful. Yeah, finding this slightly tougher than we possibly thought, but that's purely because we've had 2 really hard days in a row. So we decided, Neo, come on. We decided to take this really easy, this ascent. Now I think there's some sort of scramble up here somewhere, but we'll find out. So yeah, we'll bring you back when we're slightly closer to the ridgeline.
go.
Unstoppable, better than my competitors. Cutting through the clutter, that's courtesy of my editors. Play at high stakes, take risks to inherit this. Same way the earth rotate, I let the record spin. Spin, 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 spin. Unstoppable, got the right to boast. Whole world tuned in, let's give them a show. Unstoppable, got the right to boast. Competition watching fall like some dominoes.
Grab a little snack up here, make the girls out and whatnot. Could do. Oh man, that'd be sketchy if a gust of wind come though, wouldn't it? Yeah. Just gonna get. Yeah, it's on.
Drove out the J tree, tried to get back to me, 'cause I felt like I lost every single thing that I used to call home.
I think over there, that might be the Devil's Kitchen. But I'm not too sure. It's either over there or it's over there, the other side possibly. So obviously this down here being Trifan, and then I believe we've got Glider, you got Gwent something, I forgot the name now, and then I think you've got Glider 4 after, perhaps in the end, I'm not too sure. But it looks like Cribgoch and Snowdon distance, where he did back in February, which was absolutely awesome. Sun was still up, rather snow was still up on the summit at that point. It might even be now, I'm not too sure, but it doesn't look like it from here. But yeah, fantastic, absolutely wonderful. Just look at this, just look. So before I say anything, this is not a sponsored ad by Monster.
Yeah.
Just need to make everybody aware. So we just hit Penyrol Wen, and we are pretty happy at the moment, I'd say. We're high in spirits. We are really enjoying our walk and scrambly climb. That was quite fun.
Yeah, it was real fun.
It was a bit of practice for tomorrow's Trifan.
The boost.
Yeah. And now we're on the way up to Carnardaffyd, which should take us about perhaps 20 minutes, maybe 25 if we're lucky. At the worst, I would say perhaps 35 minutes. It really just depends on our speed, because it's hard to gauge at the moment, because the first 2 days we're absolutely flying really, and today I'm certainly a lot more tired. So Yeah, we're trying to keep the pace up, but it's difficult because we're becoming jaded.
Becoming what?
Jaded.
Yeah.
So yep, I'll bring you back when we're slightly closer to the summit, and before then I'll bring you some beautiful views. Rockies, isn't it? Welcome back. So just taking shower, 5-minute break really. We're just on the summit of Carned David. Shortly going to take the ascent over, I don't think you can see it, but over to Carned Llewellyn. And once we hit Carned Llewellyn, it's pretty much get down back to camp. So far I think we're doing alright for energy levels. We're having a quick snack now to top us up. I've just caned off a Monster energy drink, and I'm definitely not sponsored by Monster, but hey Monster, if you want to sponsor me, you know what to do. Drop me a message. Anyway, let me just flip you around. You can see the summit of Carned David, which is not much more than a pile of rocks, which goes for most of these summits, to be honest with you. How beautiful. There's Trifan over in the distance. So yeah, beautiful. And there's the view behind us. Which is equally as dramatic and wonderful. You've got the coast. Not too sure where we are actually. My geology is pretty poor. My geography is pretty poor. But very interesting geology in any case. So good save, Adam. Anyway, I'll bring you back at Carned Llewellyn. Rocks, if anyone wants to see some rocks. There's some rocks. There it is, bro. Naughty boy with your drone.
Yeah. The battery in the controller lasts longer than the batteries in the drone.
Yeah, much longer.
I reckon I won't have to charge up for the rest of the trip. I'm on
Probably not.
I'm on the third bar.
You are. I'm on third or fourth too.
Yeah, so I reckon it's going to be all good for the rest of the trip.
Hello, welcome back. Carned Llewellyn. Carned Llewellyn. We're here. Oh,
We made it, bro.
we fucking did. We made it. We absolutely did. We made the 3 peaks today. We hit Pennuol Wen. Then we hit Carned Daffyd. And then we hit Carned Llewellyn. So we are well happy. It's now time to get our asses down. And then we would like to grab a chippy today. A nice fishing chippy.
Yeah, it'd be nice reward.
Yeah, sounds good. Yes, it's been a wonderful day today. It really has. We both thoroughly enjoyed it.
100%.
Sorry if the camera quality isn't particularly good. The DJI Pockets, which is currently what I'm using, is very light sensitive. But considering budgets and everything else, it's pretty much all I've got to work with right now. So until I can kind of justify spending more on my equipment, it's going to be this for now. Anyway, it's time for us to get down, so I'll bring you back when we're somewhat closer to ground level. So, that's Carned Llewellyn, Pennuol Wen, Carned Daffyd done. We are just making our way through. Oh, down here, bro. Sorry about that, I'm here. Yes, I am, I'm here. This is another goat track. Yeah, we're just rolling through the countryside through. Wow, I think this is still part of the Ogwen Valley, I'm not too sure. Perhaps someone can tell me. But yeah, so that's the 3 peaks that we kind of had down to do today, Dan, which leaves us Tryfan tomorrow and the gliders the day after. So we're on target to meet our challenge. It was 10 or 11 summits in 6 days, which is easily doable, or should be 2 a day, but we've also included a couple of waterfalls in that, so it's made it slightly more challenging. Added to the fact that we actually haven't really taken proper routes, and the car parking situation has been quite funny, but that's for another time. For now, I'm gonna turn it back off because we expect to get back to the camp in around about 25 minutes. So the agenda this evening is to go and get a fish and chippy, smash that down, to have a chilled out night, maybe have a couple of beers, who knows, and to get up early tomorrow and to do Tryfan. It's debatable because we've got a dog, so yeah, Tryfan with a dog isn't particularly a wise move, so I've seen and heard. So it's on the cards. It depends how we feel tomorrow. We've had a hard few days, probably racked up around about 40 odd miles in us in about 3 days across here.
So yeah, that's it for us, probably until we get some food in our bellies, and I might bring you back. But for now, until at least we get to camp, it's time to march onwards, finish what we started. Cheers. Morning, guys. So, let's get back into focus. So kind of like a change of plan, I guess, at the moment. So we've got the dog, and unfortunately scrabbling up part of Penure Wen yesterday proved marginally difficult with the dog. For safety reasons, we decided to not go up Trifan, and we made that difficult decision this morning. We pondered it for a day or so, because mainly we come out to do Trifan. We're literally camping at the base of it and it's staring us in the face. I will turn you around so you can see. So we are instead going to try to skirt around the base of Trifan up into the Glideroo Valley. We're looking at the Glidderford, Glidderfach, and then we're looking at the Devil's Appendix. And who knows, we might get round there and think it's possible, but from where we're looking at the moment, if we were to take the dog up that, someone's going to get really, really badly hurt. Currently, I've had to bandage my foot up because it's essentially blisters on the toes. Without even applying any pressure on my foot, I can feel the blisters. It's quite uncomfortable and painful.
Well, mate.
How you doing, bro? You good?
Yep. Just explaining the predicament that we're probably not doing Trifan.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still on me. So yeah.
Yeah, well, it is what it is, but we'll be back for it.
Yeah, we're going to come back for it. It was my fault, really, that I didn't allow for the dog to be looked after. Unfortunately, my parents have gone away on a holiday at the same time. So, there we are. We're going to hit the glidders. Devil's Kitchen. I think there's a couple more Castlewide Gwent.
We're going to do Garn.
Igan. And speaking to the Welsh people we become relatively quite friendly with over the last day or so, group of lads, we spoke to them about an interesting mountain that we could see from the top of Penure Wen, and they said it was Snikt or Nicked, C-N-I-C-T or something. Yeah. So we're going to try and have a look at that as opposed to Trifan. So yeah, that's where we currently are. So you win some and you lose some. We'll be back for Trifan.
Currently on our way up from the base of Trifan. We're heading up the valley towards the Glidders. I'm struggling and I'm probably about a mile in. So it's going to be a tough day. Tomorrow I'm really, really hoping for something a little bit less intensive. Bring it back. We're slightly closer to the ridgeline.
trail to all around.
Yeah, we're not taking the whole trail. Sorry, mate. No, carry on, mate. Authentic experience. We're not here to make this look glamorous. We are here to showcase what it's all about up here, bro. Looks like we have a scramble. Yeah, awesome, isn't it? Okay, so we're approaching the Camp Liverstone on the Glider 4 circuit. We're going to hit the Camp Liverstone, then we're going to hit Glider 4.
If you put them on that, I'll pick up from there.
Or Glider 5. Glider 5. One of them.
Glider 4.
Is it 4, is it? Not the one which is 1,001 metres, put it that way. So, we're going to hit Glider 4, it could be Glider 5, one of them after the Camp Liverstone. Or the Camp, yeah, I think it's the Camp Liverstone. And then we'll be on to, is it Castle Wygwyn? Castle Ligent, or something like that. And then we're going to take back down to have an easier day, because it's been a tough few days. Day 4 is really taking its toll now. So we're going to try and make it easy, because we've got to come back up basically tomorrow to go and do the other glider, or the glider, and the Devil's Kitchen, Devil's Appendix. So this is what we got to scramble up now. Mr. McMurray, how you feeling?
All good, mate.
All good.
The last few days are taking its toll, like you said, but still out here, still doing it. Once again, can't fault the weather. But yeah, as every other day, we keep going, marching on.
Yep, absolutely. We'll bring you back when we're slightly closer to the summit, or even at the summit, who knows. So we've been taking it turns, taking Mr. Nini, who's currently being lumbered up the mountain by Mr. McMurray, and we can see the summit of the Glidders just over there, or rather the Glider Fowl. I'll have to check the map again, because I can't be giving it this amount of disrespect. Let's go. So we've reached the Camp Liverstone. Probably gonna have a quick picture, then we'll quickly be on to the summit of Gliderfach, and then Castle Wygwyn, and then we'll take our trip back, because yeah, we just fancied something a little bit less intensive today, while still maintaining beautiful views. So there we go.
Castle Ghent. So this is the last summit that we'll be hitting today. I'm not too sure if we're going to scramble up that, to be fair. It's in our minds. We'll know in a couple of minutes' time. We have reached glider 4 and we just scrambled up Castle Ghent, which is just in the background there. We've got some great footage of that, so that'll probably be coming shortly, and then probably not before footage of glider FAC. So I'm just going to turn you around. Here we are. So not your typical summits in which you'd expect to see in the south of Wales, which are all marked with like trig points and all that sort of thing. But nonetheless, this is a summit, and we're going to get up and tick this one off our list. Happy days. So that's today's fun done. Castle Ghent, Cavalier Stone, and glider FAC. Anyway, it's around about 5:45. We're going to get a march on, get down, and get some food in our bellies. Fully aware the lighting isn't particularly good, but at the moment I don't really care. Just want to get down, get some food in our bellies and chill. Hopefully we've got an easy one tomorrow, and that should be our trip to Snowdonia wrapped up. So yep, I'll probably bring you back when we're somewhat closer to the bottom. Yeah, so I'll speak to you soon. Good evening, everybody. So we are back at camp. We've been back at camp for a good couple of hours now. We've had a bite to eat. We both indulged in a kebab, so that was wonderful after a really tough day, after a really tough 4 days. Yeah, so we're just in our tents at the moment. We've enjoyed a beer. Rather, I had it is Old Malt cider, and it's kiwi and lime flavour, and it was lovely. But we decided, well, I decided to stop there. It's, we got glider FAC tomorrow, glider 4, the one that we didn't do today.
Yeah, glider 4.
The one which is at 1,001 meters, and so yeah, we're going to be relatively, hopefully decent condition for that. Having an early night. So I've got the dog in my sleeping bag with me, all zipped up, and he will no doubt wake me up a couple of times during the night like he has done over the last 4 nights. So yeah, I'll bring you back in the morning. Bye for now. Morning world. I was just checking on Mr. James. He's quickly ran over to the shower. Sorry, just distracted them. And yeah, so the plan today. Sorry, I've just woken up. I'm quite tired. Purely, the last few days are really catching up now. Generally cannot be bothered to do anything today. But there we are. It's going to be a real grit and bear today. My body is in pieces. And I've got to go and hit the highest or third highest peak in Wales, which is I'm not getting this wrong now. It is Glider 4. Okay, so it's Glider 4. We hit Glider Fact yesterday. The Glider 4 is at 1,001 meters. We're going to hit Devil's Kitchen and the Darwin's Boulder Stones as well. So today's going to be a decent day. You've got some glorious weather. The sun is beaming down. It's 10 to 8 in the morning. We're just getting showered and ready. Wipe the stinkiness away. And then we're going to take on the last glitter and get Devil's Kitchen in. So I'll bring you back a little bit later. Hello, good morning. The time is probably a bit later than we expected, 9:44. We've been up a couple of hours. We've packed up our stuff, we've left camp. We'll be setting up another camp somewhere later for the final night. So this is the last day. We'll be leaving in the morning. And we've almost completed our Snowdonia challenge, really, haven't we?
We have indeed, mate.
Well, proper feeling in it.
Yeah, proper feeling that. It's been a tough few days, but in other ways it's been an absolute pleasure because we've got to experience some experiences that most people don't. So yeah, it's been great. As you can see, we're all quite dead out looking, but that comes with the territory, unfortunately.
Yeah. So we're currently at the Londis because we were about to jump into the Tesco, but the Tesco's closed off for some reason. Yeah. So that's the issue we got with that. We're at Londis. We don't really know what we want for breakfast, to be honest. I don't know what I fancy. I just feel completely out of sorts. What about you?
Same, mate. We're just like disorientated.
Yeah,
I don't know
I am as well.
Yeah, I was just like, what am I doing?
I am. Yeah. I think I just needed a rollie, and just like 10 minutes just to chillax, and just. A funny one last night. Won't go into too much detail, and so it's kind of left us with a bit of a nasty taste leaving. But we've enjoyed our experience. But the people can be absolute beeps.
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the be nice, guys, and people will be nice back, and that's just the way it is.
Treat people how you want to be treated.
Yeah, and if you don't, then you get treated the same.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. You treat people like shit, people will treat you like shit.
Yes, use your hearts, not your attitudes.
Exactly. So anyway, we're going to close off for now. We're going to hopefully just chill, grab some breakfast, and then finally walk up to Glider Fach.
We're so disoriented, we're forgetting the name.
Glider 4, Glider 5, don't know which one it is. It's one of them. It's the 1,000-metre one.
We'll know when we get there.
It's the third highest Welsh peak, and we're going to try and hit the Devil's Kitchen. So hopefully it's not another big one today. We want to be back relatively early. I'm really hoping for maybe like a maximum of a 5-6 hour hike today.
Yeah.
Because I don't think my legs can take any more. On my body.
Yeah, we've accumulated over 50 miles over these 5 days.
And we accumulated 50 miles in 4 days basically, and this is the 5th day. We're on 49 miles.
But I think we're just over. I think we're just reaching 51 miles.
51.
So after today, we should be hitting the
around about 60
mark. Right about the 60 mark, which is impressive for a few days. And obviously our legs are absolutely shattered from it, but yeah, like I said, it comes with the territory. But we're doing this, and we're doing it well. And most people will take a day off. Most people will take a day off to have a rest, but we've literally gone pedal to the metal and not stopped one bit. Well, the only time we've stopped is when we're back at camp, and then we're straight back out in the morning.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been one hell of an experience. It's an experience that I definitely recommend to anyone out there. We've had a blast. Obviously, you will be tired if you do what we do, and you will feel disoriented. See what I mean?
Yeah, we're very disorientated at the moment.
But yeah.
Nice.
Sorry guys, a bit tired, you know.
So yeah, awesome. Well, for now, I think that's it. We'll bring you back when we think we should bring you back. Until then, it's bye for now. Afternoon. We're getting on the trail slightly late today, and today we are hitting Glider 4. Apologise for the messy air. I really couldn't care less right now. So, as you can see in the background, we have got some beautiful scenery. I'm just going to turn you around. We're taking up the well-known path, the well-worn path in the Goodera Range. So this is our last day, and we're looking to go to the Devil's Kitchen and then on to Glider 4. Glider 4. I prefer the sound of the glider. Sounds much more cooler. There we are. I won't disrespect the Welsh name. It is what it is. So there we are. I'll bring you back soon.
Righty guys, we've just got onto the route to Devil's Kitchen. It seems to be quite a long way round from where we first started. I'm not sure how exactly long it's going to take us, but yeah, we're really looking forward to getting onto this one. We've been looking forward to this one all week, and yeah, I'll bring you back when we get a bit closer.
So we've got to the top. We passed Devil's Kitchen. We couldn't quite find it. We were looking for a waterfall. Perhaps, you know, we shouldn't have been looking for that. I'm not too sure. But apparently we went past it, but we saw nothing like it. So we're not too sure about that. So what we're doing currently is we're walking up to, well, yeah, I'd say a walk. It's a bit of a trek up to Igan, which is the summit opposite Pen Yr Olwen, and it lies adjacent to Glyderfawr. I'll show you now. So we've come up the ridge. You wouldn't be able to see. It's relatively steep. There are scrambles involved, which just makes it slightly more difficult with the dog, but nonetheless it was very fun. This is tiring. So beautiful lake at the base of, I guess, the Glyderfawr Ridge, which might well be at the top. I know that the other side of the Glyderfawr we've got Castle Wygwint, which we did yesterday, and then we did Glyderfach, and we jumped on the Cavalier Stone, and then there's Tryfan poking its head out above the other mountain ridges in so yeah, we're going to hit Igan, come all the way back down, and then take that up to the ridge. You can see some people just about, maybe, I'm not too sure, coming down that steep path, and then once we get up there we'll hit Glyderfawr and then take the path all the way back down and come back to the car and eventually back to camp. So so that's where we are. We thought we'd add another summit into the day because it's there, and we have been talking about it for a few days actually. We've kind of looked at it in the distance thinking that looks really, really cool. So yeah, that's the plan. Hit Igan. Won't need to do that when we come back to Tryfan in maybe a couple of months' time. And then the next one, which is kind of on our list, is Nicht, spelled with a C. I don't actually know how it's spelled, but that's how it's pronounced. So there we are. I'll bring you back when we're slightly closer to the summit, or probably at the summit, because we'll no doubt die a few times before here and hitting the summit. So yeah, see you soon. Back, Mr. You can't see him, not in camera, not in frame, unfortunately, but we've just come off the summit of Igan, so that's another one ticked off. Gonna turn you round. Here we are. Some beautiful views. You wouldn't want to fall down there. It's a bit windy, and we've got, you know, not really appropriate cold wind gear, so we're getting down quick time. And we've made it. We've made it to Glyderfawr. And it's safe to say that we died several times on the way up. I'm probably going to die several times on the way down. But yeah, this is amazing. It's just otherworldly. I'm just going to turn you around.
to the point of no return. If you don't play with fire, you won't get burned. But then you never know how it really feels to be alive. So dare to dream. We are beautiful. We are invincible tonight. We're gonna shine, let's do or die. And baby, we're not giving up without a fight. 'Cause we are invincible tonight.
Well, that's that. Right, mate. Well, that encounters our Snowdonia. Well, rather, that draws to a close our Snowdonia adventure. That's glider fall, 1,000 meters, and the third highest peak in the glider or the Glidderoo range, however you want to pronounce it. Now we're going to get down as quick as we can because, to be honest, we are absolutely dead. Well, I am. But I think I could speak for James as well. So yeah, we're going to get off this as quick as we can. Can't really record any of it because it's all a bit too steep and you need both hands. So yeah, I'll bring you back just before we decide, well, we begin to descend, so you can get an idea of the path and how we got up here and how you can get up here yourself. But yeah, I'll bring you back soon. So now we begin the gnarly descent, or ascent if you're coming up. I'll switch you around so you can have a look. Yeah. There we go.
Hello, welcome back.
I'm doing all.
Yep, so this is it, the last night. Where's my beer? There is my beer.
So, having a beer each just to celebrate finishing our mission.
Mission accomplished.
Exactly that. It's fair to say we're both shattered, but
Emotional, mate. We've been talking about.
Yeah, we've been talking about the whole journey, how it's impacted us in good ways and bad. But for some reason, we're actually finding more good.
Yeah.
In
Even in the bad.
Even the bad. Like we're just. It's hard to hate this trip. You can't. It was just a spectacular experience, and it's something I won't forget. I've never done that sort of thing before, but
yeah, 11 summits, 1 waterfall. Every emotion possible, almost.
Mm-hmm.
It has been just brilliant. Yeah,
absolutely amazing, though.
Yeah, it's been. We've had some funny moments. We've had some scary moments.
Yeah.
I think one of the scariest moments for me was down Aber Falls, climbing up over that waterfall part.
Yeah, that was pretty scary, but obviously, yeah, it had a scary moment. But my scariest moment was when you was climbing up Castle.
Oh yeah.
You was climbing up there, and then
Yeah.
the Neo just ran away because I was setting up my drone, and then I called his name, and this funniest thing over this rock, his head just popped over. It was actually quite hysterical. But
So yeah, I'm screaming down at him like, "You need to get him! You need to get him!"
I am. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's been, you know, I mean, that's just one of like many parts. We've had like, yeah, it's difficult to really like. We need to get better at documenting this stuff because, and we need to work with the camera more. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah. We're not very camera-y sort of people at the moment.
No,
But
we're learning.
yeah, we're
I
learning.
think.
Yeah, we're learning. It's all a learning curve.
Yeah, I think there's a knack to it. I think it's kind of just thinking that perhaps the camera is someone else. I'm not sure.
No, I don't know.
But yeah, almost either that or that the camera's not there and that I'm actually speaking to you.
Yeah.
That's what I think I'm personally doing. I'm just like,
Just-
I'm not even on camera, actually. I'm just speaking to you.
Yeah, I know. I know what you're saying, but you're just like, yeah, you're just there like, yeah, I'm not on camera.
It's difficult.
Yeah,
It's difficult.
yeah, I
It's
know,
difficult.
it's very
but
difficult.
I'm getting to that. Like I think that's my mindset.
No, that'll be good because if that's what drives you through, that's what drives you through. Yeah.
So I've got myself a brothers. James has got.
I've got a old malt cider, kiwi and lime. Lovely.
We switched today.
Yeah, we did.
Yesterday or last night, we, after hitting Glider Fac, because I know that today, obviously it was Glider Fall today, so yesterday, I did know, but I think personally, like, the tiredness has just really played with my brain, actually, because I started off fine. I knew the mountains, I knew what was going on, and then by the end of the day, I didn't know which glider we'd hit, basically. I didn't know what was what. But yeah, it's
been a heck of a journey.
Yeah, it
one
has.
hell of a journey.
And the mountains are so drastic and different. You can go up the like Glider Fawr, for example, and then like that's just stone and rock and like moon looking.
Yeah, I quite like that though, because it threw me off guard.
Yeah.
Because everything else we've come up,
and
there's always had grass, sheep, and this, that, and the other. It just looked like you were on another planet.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
And then you look across over to Igan, which we climbed the same day, obviously today, and that's not anything like. I mean, it's only like 30. I think Igan's like 960 odd meters, so it's only like 40 meters lower than Glider Fawr, but Igan is just like more grassy, really, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just more of a grassy sort of flat top. It did have a cool little bit of stonework at the top.
It did, yeah.
But,
It did, yeah.
yeah.
But all in all, last night, going home in the morning, we're absolutely shattered, and I think that, you know, there was perhaps one night, maybe two nights that we didn't actually record anything because we both hit the sack pretty quickly after. I mean, one night, for example, I couldn't even speak to James.
Yeah, that was a funny night.
I was so tired I couldn't do nothing apart from feel sorry for myself.
Honestly, talking to him was like talking to a zombie. It's just like, Adam, do you want what was that? Adam, do you want a bag of crisps? Just something random like that. No. Honestly, it was just single answers.
Yeah, I had enough energy for like a single word answer.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're day 5 tomorrow. Day 5 now. Well, day 6 is day 6 because we arrived on day 1, beginning the hike to Cadair Idris, getting to 370 meters, and then camping on the mountain, which was funny because we both were sliding down our tents because we were pitched on like a really uneven surface.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that wasn't great, but the morning and the climb to Cadair Idris after, we completed a good third of it already.
Yeah, we didn't realise we were.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Yeah.
And obviously I didn't know, and James may not have known that. I think it was Minute Mole. Minute Mole.
Minute Mole.
Yeah, Minute Mole. Minute Mole was opposite Cadera Driss. So, yeah. And that was just an unexpected one. And actually, yesterday, the amazing Castle Gens, we didn't know that was actually en route to where we were going, basically. We just looked at the map and we found that there was another summit, you know, a good, I don't know, good climb away, but we just thought, we're out here, we're going to do it. And when we got there, we were absolutely amazed, especially with the shots that we got.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what a spectacular looking summit Castle Gens was. And yeah, that was a little gem that I wasn't expecting. Yeah, it was really good. So, like, you know, this place is full of gems.
That's it.
Igana's a gem. I don't think we planned to climb that neither, actually, did we?
No, we didn't plan to.
I think we planned to climb Pen Y Haugi Do, but we were so tired after the round on Carnid and the day before that we just needed to get down. We clocked up enough miles at that point. We just knew that our bodies physically, they needed rest. So we ended up kind of scaling through farmer fields, and before we knew it, we had dogs barking. And so I was running.
Well, I looked round, I couldn't see any dogs charging. So
Well, I thought he released the hounds. So.
Well, it did sound like it. I'll admit that it did sound like it. It was
So I was running. I was up and over a fence, quick time. So yeah, I managed to kind of like summon enough energy to instantly, like, you know, come back to life and run away for some dogs that I thought were about to like beat us down and, like, you know, tear us apart. So yeah, that was fun. And I'm sure that there were so many other things that we could have really documented, and, you know, I think that perhaps that, you know, if things go well with what we do, then perhaps we'll get more of these adventures and be able to document more. That is the plan. That's our aim. That's what we want to do. We kind of want to bring our personality into the videos, because we know that we've got, you know, we're live wires, really.
Yeah, we are actually.
So, and then people kind of might want to see this sort of stuff, and, you know, so yeah, authentic personalities and people just doing people things, climbing big boulders and stones and grabbing pictures with drones. That rhymes. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to close it off now, because we're probably going to hit the sack pretty soon. But for now, it's Snowdonia out, 6 days in Snowdonia, and it's been fantastic.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as we've enjoyed making it.
Yeah, for real. Thank you very much for watching.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.